Okay, we're back for round two, game one. This hand is on the draw. We have three lands, and we can cast two of our spells. They're both 3-drops. We don't have a ton of 2-drops in our deck. If they have a very aggressive start, the opponent could very easily get ahead. But we have two Hussar Patrols, which are pretty defensive. I think I'm going to keep this. I'm only down to 6. I'm not so sure, given that we can cast, the majority of our spells. Runewing, not super exciting. Black something, red. Alright, so this could not be good. Grim Roustabout. Knightly Valor, okay. If I knew I was going against Rakdos, there's a greater chance that I would have thrown this hand away. Sewer Shambler. Alright. Let's go that we got our land. I think we just play Sunspire Griffin and pass. Assuming he doesn't have removal and he attacks in here with both of these. Looks like he has something though. Pursuit of Flight. Okay. So now the question is, do we want to play Runewing or Hussar Patrol? I guess we probably just want to play Hussar Patrol. He's going to be tapping down. Hussar Patrol lets us attack back, into his presumably tapped down board. And we can double block the Sewer Shambler if we want to, with the Hussar Patrol and the Sunspire Griffin. Hopefully we hit another land drop, and then we can just drop Knightly Valor on the Sunspire Griffin, assuming that he kills the Hussar Patrol, which I assume is what he'll do. An advantage to blocking Grim Roustabout is that he has to tap 2 lands, but yeah, we'll see. I don't think it would be right to play Runewing here, even though we do get a card by cycling it, just because if we do the double block thing, he could just assign the damage to Griffin and kill it, and then we wouldn't get our card. Mizium Mortars. Okay. Well, that's less good for us. We're going to 10 here. We'll just flash in Hussar Patrol and block the Roustabout. Okay, well, Sphinx's Revelation was definitely a good draw, assuming that we get an island before we die. Here we'll just pass the turn again and flash out our second. Oh shoot, I forgot to attack. That was really stupid. After just explicitly stating, that I was going to do so the previous turn. Hussar Patrol number 2 is active. We will double block here since we can't really afford to keep taking damage from it. Not attacking last turn was unfortunate. Stab Wound. Okay. Now we're kind of in an awkward position here because we're likely just going to die from this Stab Wound. I'm tempted to just inaction to try and get into another land so we can, ramp up to Sphinx's Revelation and then maybe draw out and find an answer. Alternatively, we could play Runewing or Vassal Soul. Yeah, I think we just inaction then get our land drop, which was not an island, sadly. So we're not dead. I think we have a few turns to get out of this. He's likely not going to attack into the ground while we're at 6 and we have a stab wound in play. So I'm not, as worried. So I guess I normally would be. Shoot. So here I think we just have to unfortunately play the Rune Wing. I would say, Knightly Valor, but Rune Wing will potentially, if he attacks with both of his guys, give us another card to hopefully get to double blue. And I'm attacking there with a Vassal Soul to hopefully tempt him into attacking, but to be honest, I'm not sure if he will, since we're basically just dead in a couple draw steps. I guess we have one more draw step to hit our blue mana if he doesn't attack here. Alright. Nope, no attacks. Blue source. Hey, we got there. Okay, so now the question is, how do we attack? I think we probably just bash in with both of our guys. Is there a reason to leave back the Rune Wing? Let's see, how much life are we gaining when we do this? We're going to be gaining 1, 2, 3, 4. So that'll give us a few more turns. Yeah, I'm going to bash in with both. It might get to a scenario where we have to race him. And let's see. Here I think we just Sphinx's Revelation. I don't know, maybe leaving back the Rune Wing to block one of his roustabouts was correct. And we're going to be taking 3 if he slams with everything and doesn't have anything else. I was really hoping to draw into like Tristani's Judgment or something to get rid of this stab wound, as awkward as that is. Okay, we're getting pretty big here. So we can, let's see, we could put Righteous Authority down on Vassal Soul, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hit him for 8. Then we're basically just dead the next turn. Alternatively, we could throw down Knightly Valor on Vassal Soul. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then also play Sunspire Griffin. Bash him for 6. If we play the Knightly Valor here, or the Righteous Authority, we basically just have to pass so we can block every single one of his guys. I don't know if he has like a removal spell or what, but this would give us an extra draw step if he doesn't get in any extra damage that then we could maybe use to get rid of Stab Wound. I think Knightly Valor is probably the right play. Let's see, we could play Righteous Authority and Sunspire Griffin. Maybe that's the safest. Yeah, let's just do that. Have to play a land here even though we don't really want to. friend is sending me messages in Moto. Hope everyone had a good Thanksgiving, by the way. Oh man, another stab wound. We're just dead. That's unfortunate. Okay. So, let's see. Double stab wound. We don't have any keen apparitions. They kind of all got taken, which is unfortunate. Could put in Mizium Skin. If we put in Mizium Skin, what would we take out? I like the Azorius Charms against him. I think those are good. I think Dispel is likely good. We didn't see any instants from him, but it wouldn't surprise me if he had one. Tristani's Judgment is okay, but it seems a little slow. Thinking. We could just take out the Rune Wing. It's kind of like an awkward, clunky card. Yeah, I guess let's do that. We will play first against the Rakdos player. This is, I guess this is the keeper. We have a 3-drop, we have our lands. If we draw one island, we can get to Sphinx, which I think will be a really good card against him, and we also have Hussar Patrol. Him mulling to 6, I guess, is good for us. I can at least say I have never thrown down Knightly Valor on my opponent's creature. Hopefully he doesn't have a 1-drop. Okay, that's good. Azorius Charm is very good for us here. Would like to see some lands now, though. No 2-drop. I like that. Island, perfect. So I think we'll just play out Vassal Soul here. And then next turn we can play Hussar Patrol. If we draw another land, we can probably just slam Knightly Valor down on our Vassal Soul. It's not good for our opponent. Could play a second Vassal Soul here. I think it's probably better just to play our Hussar Patrol and use our mana a little more efficiently. It's going to basically accomplish the same thing. Key Ruin is probably not fast enough for him. Let's see if I can remember to attack with my Hussar Patrol this time, though. I don't think it would have mattered either way. Alright, well, we missed our land draw, but that's okay. You know, he seems to be kind of in a bad position. He does have Mizium Mortars, so that's something to watch out for. Maybe we hold back this extra Vassal Soul. Is that correct? So how does this work? Could cycle Azorius Charm. See, Mizium Mortars is 6, so he's going to need to hit a few more lands before he can get it out. I think it's, you know, it's probably okay playing the Vassal Soul here. This will dramatically increase his clock. And the Soulsworn Spirit, you know, we can keep that back, and probably the Knightly Valor as well. Ah yes, the Stab Wound. Well, at least we can Azorius Charm our guy. See what we draw, another Vassal Soul. See, he's at 10. Yeah, I think we just play this out. If he Mizium Mortars, like we have Soulsworn Spirit, and he gets rid of his stab wound, and this way he just dies an extra turn earlier. What is this? Nothing. Alright, well now he has Mizium Mortars mana up. Hopefully he doesn't have it in hand. If I didn't have Sphinx's Revelation in hand, I might not have played the extra Vassal Soul there. I feel like if he had it though, he would have just slammed it immediately, so I don't think he has it. Another stab wound, alright. Double stab wound. It's pretty rough. I don't think the opponent's going to be able to come back from this one though, to be honest. What is this? Annihilating Fire? Okay. Sorry, we'll just put in another Hussar Patrol at end of turn. Maybe it would have been correct to cycle away Azorius Charm and try to get up to a land, but Splatter Thug. See if he unleashes. He does. And Deviant Glee. That's fine. I mean, we were just going to put it back on top of his library. So opponent seems like he has a very strong deck. Still no land. So how does this work? Target attacking or blocking creature. Okay. So if we do this correctly, we should be able to get rid of our stab wounded Hussar Patrol and then put the Splatter Thug on top of his library. Even if he plays another creature this turn to block our Hussar, we can just Soulstorm Spirit. Is this Mizium Mortars? Yep, as predicted. That's okay though. Got rid of the stab wound. Now he's going to attack with the Splatter Thug, and we're just going to put it on top of his library. Dispel. Alright, so he's at 4. I think we just play Soulsworn Spirit here. It's kind of crappy that we don't have anything to detain. I don't want to just cycle this for 1 damage. But if we draw 1 land next turn, and he doesn't have instant speed removal, we just Knightly Valor and kill him. Splatter Thug makes its triumphant return. Alright, so there's our land. So now the question is, do we want to go for the kill or not? So if we do and he has a removal spell, we're going to take 3 and go to 11, and then next turn, if we draw a blank, I think we can pretty much cast everything except for another 6-drop. So we'll be able to play pretty much anything. He has a creature down here that is unable to block right now. So I think we just go for the kill. Now that we have... Oh, geez, does he have an Annihilating Fire? Blue. Cyclonic Rift. Man, this guy has multiple board sweepers. I guess that's probably like one of the better ones for us, though, because now we can just arrest his Splatter Thug or, whatever else he might play. It's important to know about this, though. Oh, shoot. Now he's going to draw a card off of his... is it Kieran? I think this is the first time I've ever seen this actually happen. Opponent's getting pretty good value. Oh, actually, shoot, yeah, that's right, he has to discard it. So that's better for us. Okay, so now if we don't play the Soulstorm Spirit, it's pretty obvious what we have, and I think that's just fine. I don't know if he'll draw removal or not. Either way, you know, if it's like an Annihilating Fire, so I guess we're going to see what it is preemptively. Oh, Rakdos Rage Mud. Alright. I mean, I think our opponent knows what we have. Yeah, and he's not attacking. I think if I was him, I probably would have attacked there just for the life gain, to be honest. Does this thing fly? No, I don't think it does. Okay. Yeah, this doesn't fly. Maybe he thought it did. It kind of got shafted on their key rune. Maybe he wants me to detain it or something. But I'm definitely just going to detain the Rage Mutt. So now I have to ask myself, how do I lose? He has one card in hand. He can animate this and attack in for 5. I think I pretty much have to block, I guess, probably the key rune. That way if he gets, I mean, I guess he's going to show me his, no, he's not. I don't want him to get to a card that could kill me, like Explosive Impact. So if I take the whole 5, I'm exposing myself to that. Although I guess that's an instant, so maybe I don't care about that after all. Yeah, that's true. Explosive Impact is an instant. Annihilating Fire is an instant. So I think I can just take 5 here, and maybe I don't care what he gets. He can't get a blocker for both of these, and he's at 1. He can't get a removal for both. It's a sorcery, I don't think. I really want to kill him next turn because then he'll get the Rage Mud online. Yeah, I think I just take this, and then he can see one more card. I'm trying to think of any like sorcery speed stuff that like gets me both ways here. I mean, he's out of blue mana, so discard Sewer Shambler. I don't think that matters. Yeah, that doesn't matter either, because I can just attack with Soulstorm Spirit. Maybe he's hoping that I'm just going to attack into that. I won't. And he's at 1. Yep, that's game. Alright, so our opponent's deck is very good. Our deck isn't bad either. Is it worth putting in Concordia Pegasus? It might be. Although that's just another juicy target for Stab Wound. Skyline Predator might be a little slow against him, to be honest. So we could maybe take that out and then put in the Pegasus. Pegasus blocks, you know, all of his Grim Roustabouts and whatnot. Him putting Stab Wound on it is pretty obnoxious. And he's going to be on the play here, so he definitely might have the opportunity to do that. So maybe I don't want to do it. I mean, he has so many targets that he can put Stab Wound on and they just become, you know, 0-2s anyway, or 0-1s anyways, or 0-2s. But if he does that, he basically can't attack into me because then I'll just throw them away and get rid of the Stab Wound. Yeah, you know, he's Rakdos and he seems aggro enough. I think this is probably correct.